check. Check. Good morning. Bang, I fucking did it right. There we go. We got the headline. We got the names. You got a Diamondbacks hat on, which looks great. It actually already makes me think of Alabama, which is perfect for SEC preview day number 2. But we did Alabama already. I just remembered. Big dogs today are Georgia and, God, without looking, Steak, who's the other big dog that we're talking today? LSU. That's the other one. I'm very excited. Did you happen to hear? I was up early this morning and I listened to Cover 3's podcast. They started on the SEC. Did you listen to it?
No.
I think it's very interesting. I mean, we'll get into it a little bit, but just like a brief like teaser and spoiler alert. I don't hear a lot of Georgia love this year, which I find fascinating, and I'm getting the sense that a lot of people are buying into Garrett Nussmeier.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that.
Talk about it real quick. I just want to say, Sean Beasy, thank you for your service. Good luck.
Thank you for your service, Sean Beasy. By the way, I think Sean Beasy has been a long-time listener and follower, but changed his name. I wanted to make sure it's the same person. Do you go by, is it Alex, or it used to be Alec or something like that? I think you lived in Tampa or something. Is it the same person?
If you
Either way,
I'd be impressed.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you did.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I know.
WDJ.
I have like a terrible memory, but also a great memory at the same time. It's quite fascinating.
I'm impressed.
First comment today is kind of interesting. Pat Rapier says a white quarterback at Alabama. That's not unfamiliar.
Yeah, he said that. He commented that on my post. What about AJ McCarron?
Greg McElroy?
The last one, Stabler.
Trying to think, who was the other guy? There was one more, wasn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but like, come on, we can think about this. Who was the guy? Oh, Mac Jones. Mac Jones.
Oh yeah, Mac Jones. Exactly.
Just fucking talking about him. Good morning, everybody. I see the chat's filling up nice and early. We love to see it. By the way, we stayed on Twitter yesterday for the entirety of the stream. I just want to remind everybody, if you are on Twitter, we are at some point going to go exclusively to YouTube and Twitch. We're going to get going on Twitter, say good morning, let you know we're live, but we would love it if you came over to the YouTube or the Twitch. You should be able to find the links in our Twitter profiles. If not, let me know. I'll send them to you or put them on Twitter, which I've already done multiple times. We'll keep doing it again. What's up, Joey Dumps? Good morning. Deployment on Thursday. Yep, you already did that. 10 days. Is that what we have? Is it 10 days till there's a college football game?
Week 0, baby. Iowa State, Kansas State. I think it's gonna be an awesome game.
That's August 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, okay, so 11 days.
Oh, 11 days. Whatever.
11 days. Yeah. Listen, equity, no beef. I'm glad you said that. No beef. But you can't get that wrong. You can't get that wrong.
I'll say this. I'll defend equity. He just put all his win totals in the Discord. He's fucking dialed. Absolutely dialed.
Is he the first one to do it?
I won't say the first one, but he's got a long list. One of them is the team we're talking about today, Missouri, which I'm excited to discuss. He likes the over.
I have to say, and we got a bot. We got a bot that came in. We got 2 bots.
Oh, we're getting attacked by bots?
No, we're not getting attacked, but I always see who comes in the welcome channel. I don't know if everybody can see this or if just mods can see it, but it's invite only now in the Discord. So the last link that I posted expired after 1 day. If you haven't tweeted the link and I haven't tweeted the link or the mod hasn't tweeted the link, if somebody comes in, it's bot activity. I don't know how they get in, but I ban them immediately. You're proposing this weekend. Any tips?
You want to give him tips? You helped me.
No, I don't really have any tips.
Even though my wife says she knew I was proposing because she saw you sneaking your head out when I was giving the speech on the rooftop. So
Sorry about that.
It wasn't a 10 out of 10, but it was a 9 out of 10. DJen did help me propose to my wife.
I set it up. Yeah, we got a photographer. I got we got the little bar after. What do we went to that place. They did like the tableside martini, didn't we? Yes. Maison Premier. It was good bar. You know, that was voted like one of the best cocktail bars in New York City.
I believe that.
Yeah. You're welcome. No beef. No, I don't have any tips though, unfortunately. But good luck to you and congratulations. Well, I shouldn't say congratulations yet. Let's hope that you get a yes. By the way, speaking of that, Steak, I was wondering, I realized I tweeted something about the video that was kind of going all over the place where like the guy and the girl are running around on the beach like in love, and I tweeted my wife and I when I take the night off gambling, because I think you and I both took the night off gambling. And then
I lost to Bozo.
You didn't tell quantitative's POD?
I don't think so, but we had the same leg. Cardinals, that one hit, but
Okay. I'm pretty sure he hit. But I wanted to just quickly, before I forget, W's on putting your futures in the Discord. That's probably one of my favorite features of the Discord is remembering where all my futures are and going back to see what I have. Because obviously, I mean, I forget. Hold on. All right, I'm going to use this is going to expire in 1 hour. I'm going to copy the Discord link. Bang. Get yourself in the Discord. Here you go. That's in Twitter, that's in Twitch, and that's in YouTube. Go ahead, Steak.
mods. I'm not sniping bots while I'm streaming, so that's somebody else's job for the next 2 hours.
No, I didn't snipe bots either, but I usually ban them upon arrival. I will comment in the general channel. I'll tag whoever just came in, like Robin. If Robin with a Y comes in, sorry, but I immediately think you're a bot. The one that just came in now is Terry Westhoff, and a Robin. There's another Robin. An Alpha recently came in. Like these are all bot names. But I just so you know, like when it comes to bots, like I'm already fingers on the trigger. You know what I mean? So if I ban you and you're not a bot, you're gonna have to reach out to me separately, and I'll get you the link to the Discord. But come on in, put your futures in there, and that'd be great. Oh, Fat Girl, I don't know where Fat Girls is. I hope Fat Girls is good. We haven't heard from Fat Girls in.
Yeah, I'm starting to get worried because, like, I never get worried when someone takes the summer off because they're not that into baseball. But now we're getting dangerously close, and I don't know if he loves the Falcons or not or anything like that. I'm just getting worried about Fat Girls. If anyone can go ahead and put out a search for Fat Girls, I'd really appreciate that.
We sure would love Fat Girls to come back, but hopefully he's just taking some time off, getting his mind right after NBA. Snowman, that was very funny. I said Robin with a Y, and he said Yabin. Avalanche.eth. I know you come in here and Twitch often. Love how small the community is. Keep it clean. Yep, we try to. There's some knuckleheads out there. We try to keep it as clean as possible. W Mods, they do a great job. Got in the Shady Man van. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
I don't know. This is hilarious though.
No way. I remember that. Yep. I did think he was OG Sharp. Could you imagine if it was OG Sharp?
I mean, OG Sharp's always around. He got into the Discord fantasy league somehow.
Yeah, he's lurking. He's here. He's not the burner on Twitter that keeps fucking with us though. That's not OG Sharp activity. I don't know who that is. We have another guy who's on our ass. But when are we picking the draft order? I don't know. You guys are gonna have to handle that.
All right? No, you're gonna actually be handling it. We're gonna handle it because we're gonna do it on stream, but we're not gonna do it today.
The draft order?
Yeah, it'll take 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. But yeah. you tell me when.
Yeah, maybe Friday.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Friday we'll pull names out of a hat or something.
DJ gang shit. Yeah, we can't use the gang. We can use another term. I don't know, like
we have to use MJ uses gang, so we got to use whatever the 30 and 40-year-old equivalent is for gang.
Posse? Crew?
I don't like either of those. Let's keep thinking.
Not mafia. Family?
Cartel.
Can you fucking propose something instead of just shitting on everything?
I didn't name all the stupid shit you could name really quick.
Give me one. You give me one.
Coalition is hilarious. That's a
coalition. The DJ coalition. That sounds so stupid. It's so stupid. It's funny. Oh, I was gonna. This is what I was gonna ask you. Please use family. No, G-Gen Entourage. It's actually pretty good. Snowman. D-Gen Squad.
Snowman is a sharp fuck.
Yeah, Snowman's great. D-Gen Squad is a good one. I like that. I don't know. It doesn't seem like you do. I'm in the Discord and missed the fantasy league. God damn it. Gustavo. No, you don't like it. You don't like anything.
No, I like that. It just came from Twitter.
Yeah. Stake to win the Ramble League 13-1 is a little disrespectful. Bro, a little?
Why are disrespectful, but I'm a newcomer. Also, Snowman's 13-1. So they're greatly undervaluing their newcomers, but they gonna learn.
I'm gonna say this with all due respect because we can talk like this. We bust balls for people that we like. Okay, it's like we always say that if we're not busting your balls, it's probably because we don't give a shit about you. Okay, so don't get sensitive. Whoever in the Ramble community set those odds is a fucking moron.
DC Bets has to be DC Bets.
DC Bets, you are a moron. How in what world would you put
Shady Beef drafted Kirk Cousins in like the 3rd round last
year? Isn't Shady Beef 8-1 to win the league?
Yeah.
What are we glazing beef for and disrespecting steak and snowman?
I think he's overvaluing people who have played in the league before. That's what I think the rankings are doing.
But do you understand how that's stupid?
Yeah, of course.
Why would you? Yeah, that's insane. If that, I'm not actually mad, but like I'm just curious. Again, it would be one thing to just have steak or snowman at terrible odds. To have both of them is insane. It's crazy. It's like
It
having
sounds
Paulo.
like it's just the default odds for a newcomer, is what I'm gathering.
This is what it is. This is what it is. DC is biased towards the Ramble members. I will actively be rooting against Beeve to lose, just because as much as I like Beeve, it's also fun to root against Beeve because he's such a shithead. Based off of the last year's rankings, that doesn't even make any sense, though. There's people playing that have never played before. I would just assume, listening to you and Snowman talk, that you would probably be good at fantasy football. You're one of my advisors. You're good. Yeah.
I'm one of your advisors. Yeah.
And Greg is good. I've said that a while. Greg actually finally in the league I'm in just missed the playoffs. First time in like 6 years.
Yeah, I can see Greg being good for sure.
Yeah. Tim is in my fantasy league. Great dude. And also a very good fantasy player. Shout out Tim. He's a Cowboys fan. He usually stacks Cowboys players. Tim, never forget when CeeDee Lamb's rookie year, and I think I got him for like $6 or something. We played in a dynasty league. I think I signed him for like a 2 or 3 year contract. That was a pretty good move by me. But anyways, I'm looking forward to it. My draft is Friday. We were going to do the DGen draft earlier, but we're going to move that back a couple weeks. Pickett Happy Hour, I believe, is officially going to be tomorrow. I don't know why I just said that. Tomorrow. Is that okay with you, Steak?
Yes.
It actually works out well. I don't usually have a lot of trainings in my field of work, but we have a system that we're implementing, and there's things that we have to, there's like trainings that are going on throughout the week at various locations. So I'm going to actually go to the one tomorrow because I have to do it, and I'll be able to knock a bunch of shit out. So I think we're not going to have a stream tomorrow, and we're just going to have a happy hour. So I kind of think that works out pretty well.
Okay.
We have a pretty good baseball slate. So on that note, I don't want to completely abandon baseball. It's actually the best I've been seeing the board in baseball. My Pickett calendar in August is green. I'm up money in baseball for the past few weeks. I had a couple of reads yesterday that I looked at. I think I liked the Tigers. They were like minus 130 on the road, and one other one. And in my head, I was like, let me just see if I still got it. I'm liking the reads. So I don't want to completely abandon baseball, but we're going to really take our time with the SEC. If we have some time afterwards, we'll look at baseball. If you want to hop off the Steak, that's fine. And I do have a noon call, so we'll end it at like 11:55 promptly. Colby, what are you doing on Twitter? What are you doing on Twitter? This is what I don't understand. We got betting news. I raid you guys. I'm a big betting news respecter. And Colby's watching on Twitter to avoid ads. And what's his face? Krabs too. Krabs came in and had to get gifted a fucking sub. I've been subscribed to Bookage channel for 40 fucking months. What the hell's going on here? What is this? Hogwash. What room for? Have you been to Room 40? I'm in NYC this weekend, and I plan on going this weekend. Room 40's nuts. That's good. Didn't somebody already do that to me though?
DC said it so last week. I don't know. I just like it anyways.
I think that's actually a good one. But no, can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that we survived the worst part of the sports year? Yeah. I don't know that I really survived though. I mean, I got my ass kicked.
We're still here. We're still here.
We're not going anywhere. That's the one thing I think people can appreciate. Like whether we get our nuts kicked in or whether we are on fire, we're going to be here and we're going to be talking sports content and content. Is that what you would consider it? Sports content? We're talking games, talking lines.
Yeah.
How would you classify it? Yeah. Happy Tuesday to you as well. I used it in my group chat the other day and it worked like a charm. I bet. What's up, Dave? How you doing? Total me guy move from Krabs, and he's always calling other people me guys. Yeah. Yeah. That's, you got to stay on brand. Krabs. That's who's he hate? Aaron Judge. That's an Aaron Judge kind of move. I am ready for hockey season and DGen's shutout bets. Love that. So am I. Okay. I did some scouting last night, Steak. I don't know if you saw. Did you see my tweets?
Oh yeah, I did. I did. I don't know what to say. Good job, Colby, for making it. Just want to say thank you. And Tristan Toledo, I think you move on with your life, probably.
Yeah.
Probably, definitely.
Yeah, probably.
Well, it's probably time to move on with your life.
Yep. Defend Nerfy on ice. Those Ramble fantasy odds are criminal. Yes, Gambizi. We're not going to revisit that again, but I'm glad you agree. I think that listen, there's Equity Rise gifted C Marcio a sub bang. Love that. Love that. I like my guys to earn it.
W community, dude.
W community. Listen, I like my guys to earn it. I'll tell you right now. But at the end of the day, we appreciate that. Thank you, Equity Rise. And get in the Discord if you haven't already. It's still pinned at the top of the Twitch chat. I see we got some newcomers rolling in. What's up, DGen Don, Attempts, Brent Sullivan, Kreider. One of my favorite things about the Discord, it's just a group chat. It's not like fucking VIP Discord, your typical VIP Discord or whatever. It's free. I like the futures channel. I like remembering what I have, revisiting it, and then also seeing what other people have. So please put your futures in there. Steak and I have to fine tune ours. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a special. All right. It's going to be an exclusive YouTube video of us going through our favorite win total bets in college football. We'll make it a podcast as well if you just want to listen to the audio, but no live stream, no distractions, no room for these nuts. Okay. And we're going to be more polished because what we like to do is go live and do our research. By the way, I have a quick story for you. I tried to put together my power rankings of funny names and go through every roster. Can you see that, by the way?
Yeah.
This font is so small. It started actually hurting my eyes. I got through the AAC. By the way, there's a couple good names in the AAC. I said I need a magnifying glass. So I don't know. I mean, this isn't that great of a story, but it's just kind of baffling to me. I want to see if it baffles you as well. There's a big junk store. You ever been to like a junk store?
Don't think
kind of
so.
like it's like I don't know that it's even a thrift store. It's just a big store with junk. All this random bullshit in there. Like I think the only way it stays open is like people who put together like movie sets or photography sets that need random shit go in there and buy stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like an antique store, but it's mostly junky. I'm like, oh, this place is gonna have a magnifying glass. So I walk in there and I mean it's huge.
Magnifying glass shopping?
Yeah, can I finish?
I guess.
Okay. So there's no other way to read this unless I have a magnifying glass. So I go into this place and instead of actually like walking through all the aisles and trying to find a magnifying glass, I'm like, let me just go up to the guy at the front and let me see if they know ball and know where one would be. So I asked them if they had a magnifying glass. You're never going to believe this. I honestly thought I was getting punked or getting fucked with. I said, do you guys have any magnifying glasses? He said, ooh, sorry, we don't. Anytime we get a magnifying glass in, the staff keeps them. And he pulled out a magnifying glass from behind the counter and showed me a magnifying glass. I honestly, does that make any sense? And I was
I do not know what I'd say. What did you say?
I said, seriously? And he said, yes, we're all blind. Ha ha. And I said, oh, I am too. That's why I really need a magnifying glass. And then he just kind of was like, yeah, and put the magnifying glass back in the cabinet.
And then you left the store?
I turned around and left.
It's absolutely an insane thing to happen while you're magnifying glass shopping.
Dude, a junk store, massive, thousands of items. And the guy says, oh, we actually keep every magnifying glass we get.
That's very, very crazy. I don't know, Goots. That's not a 2 out of 10 story. The weirdness of it makes it better than that.
Yeah. I don't think it's, I told you, I don't think it's a great story, but it's just a really interesting thing that happened. And I really thought the guy was fucking with me.
I just can't believe picturing you with your fucking wrist brace and a magnifying glass reading a fucking magazine sounds crazy.
I would have done it literally today if I had one. I ordered it on Amazon. So
you did order one on Amazon. That was going to be my next question. So soon we'll be seeing you holding a magnifying glass to read.
Read a magazine with tiny font. Yes.
Okay.
Not like read everything. But yeah, my eyes are getting bad. It's crazy. I had great vision my whole life. I mean, hence why I wear the blue light glasses. The screens are killing me.
Do the glasses come off while you use the magnifying glass, or is it glasses, magnifying glass
together? Well, this is for a screen. It's blue light. So if I'm reading a piece of paper, their glasses are going to come off.
Okay, got it.
Have you considered better glasses? They're not prescription. They're just blue light. But
should you maybe get prescription glasses?
Maybe. My wife keeps telling me to make an eye doctor appointment.
Yeah, I think that's what we need.
Yeah, I know. I don't even. I think I've been to the eye doctor one time in my life. I'm kind of a bitch when it comes to like drops in my eyes. Are you good at that?
I mean, I haven't had too many eye doctor appointments. I'm not gonna sit here.
Yeah. But have you ever used eye drops?
Yeah,
I suck at putting eye drops in.
it's not the best.
No, anything. I could never have contacts. I don't know how anybody ever
Oh,
had
never,
contacts.
never, never.
Never. But I did. Like when I went a long time ago, they have to dilate your pupils, and I was such a bitch. I was like laughing and crying at the same time, like as they were about to drop the shit in my eyes. And the lady couldn't do it because I kept closing. So they just put a lot in the corner of your eye and you blink like that. I thought that was kind of
Yeah.
interesting.
Wait, what about LASIK?
I don't think I need LASIK. My
Yeah.
I can see. It's just I can't see size 4 font.
Okay.
And my eyes
Because I
are
think shopping for magnifying glasses means maybe you need LASIK, or should at least consider it.
no, but I I don't need a magnifying glass in everyday life. We're gonna move on from this. I'm just trying to make you understand. Like this is crazy. This is crazy small.
Yeah, it is. It is. I give you that.
Yeah, it's hard. And I mean, I made it through a chapter, but I'm like, I can't keep doing this. It hurts. LASIK wouldn't help him. Yep. Nothing in the eyes, everything in the nose. Very funny. Eye drop gang. Oh, you're saying you're eye drop gang. Never mind. I thought that's what you were saying. You would call like the DGen Gestapo. Time to do lasers in the eyes. No, I'm good. Have you all finalized any plans to attend a college football game this year? Great question. No.
Finalized, no, but we will absolutely be doing it.
I sell glasses for independent eye doctors. Look up presbyopia. Presbyopia. You're getting old and your lens is no longer able to bend the way you need to. Okay. I'll fucking ask my wife if she ever heard of that. She knows eye doctor stuff. Need to have a graphic guy to make a graphic of DGen as Sherlock Holmes looking through his magnifying glass at the magazine. I could just take a picture of myself and then upload it to ChatGPT and have ChatGPT do it. I think going to Vandy would be fun, dude.
You like Nashville more than me. I'd go to hang out with Corn.
Well, keep in mind, I've never been to Nashville.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, it's not my city. I'll be honest. Nashville's not my city, but I'd
Yeah.
go to hang out with Corn.
You guys are coming to Columbus next year for Ohio State and Michigan. I won't take no for an answer.
That I would absolutely do.
Yeah, I would like to do that. I would like to do that. By the way, my wife's going to a Bad Bunny concert this weekend in Puerto Rico. And I was trying to think, yeah, like he's Puerto Rican and that's going to be electric.
Insane.
I was trying to think, and they're going with like a group of like 20 fucking girls, and I think they're all Spanish. Like they're gonna have a great time. What's the sports equivalent of what she's doing? Is it us going to Michigan, Ohio State?
No.
What is it?
Us going to Michigan, Ohio State is the equivalent of your wife going to. I don't get how that works.
All right, so seeing Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico is like, if you're a music fan.
Joey Dumps nailed it. Sorry, I was confused at your question. It's
Yeah, you were really confused.
1,000,000% the Super Bowl for a Spanish woman.
Yeah, that's a Super Bowl.
I don't think you could pick anything better. I don't think ask her if she'd rather do anything else in her fucking life.
Yeah.
Long pause.
No, I mean, I was just thinking she's really gotten into country music. So I know she wants to see like Morgan Wallen or someone, but no, that she's been a Bad Bunny rider for much longer. Seeing your favorite team in the championship game at their home stadium. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when the Vikings almost made it to the Super Bowl in Minnesota. Remember that year they got blasted by the Eagles in the NFC Championship?
Oh.
I could have had that opportunity because remember I was going if they made it.
Yeah. Is that the year I went to the Vikings bar and you sent me the Harrison Smith jersey?
It sounds right.
Like 8 years ago?
Yeah, it was 2017. Yep. Good job.
Yeah, right.
You're on your shit today.
Yeah, thank you. Went to that Bad Bunny concert and that shit was so lit. Yeah, that's awesome. I've seen him twice. I saw him in Orlando and in Vegas.
I absolutely do not like Bad Bunny.
Oh, Bad Bunny's great.
I know everybody loves
a great
him.
show.
I don't like that type of music, dude, like at all.
Do you don't like Spanish music?
Not in any way, shape, or form. I cannot stand it.
Is it because you just don't understand Spanish?
Maybe. To me, every single song sounds exactly the same.
I think you're thinking of a little bit different type of Spanish music. You're thinking of like
No, I've listened to Bad Bunny, dude. I live in Orlando, Florida. I live in Orlando, Florida, and run like hip hop clubs. I definitely heard Bad Bunny.
No, I
Promise.
know you've heard Bad Bunny, but you probably hear a Bad Bunny song and then you hear a couple other songs and you're like, they all sound the same. Bad Bunny has songs that sound different. That's all I'm saying.
I'll say this, even though I'm not a Bad Bunny fan, that sounds insane. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny
Yeah.
pork.
Ed is right. There
Even
are,
that means.
I know. Ed is right. There are Spanish musicians and artists that have songs that all sound the same. Like I think Bad Bunny's style gets a little repetitive of what he sings about. But I'll play 3 songs. You probably think they're all different and they're Bad Bunny. Anyways, not a bad take steak. Yeah, that's fine. Seaman in Puerto Rico is crazy. Yeah. L take steak, Jesus says. Just watched back the fantasy odds discourse. I'll have post-draft odds based on who you picked. So if you draft a sick team, those odds will change quickly. Okay.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Hey, real quick, it's 10:30. I think we have a little bit of time. There were a couple things yesterday I was reminded of when I was listening to BTL, and then I was listening to Pardon My Take this morning that we didn't really touch on, and I was just curious. Not that we have to give like a super lengthy take or anything, but I can't really comment on like kids stuff anymore because and like parenting because the last time I did, I got fucking scolded,
Yeah.
pretty hard for that. So I'll be on the sideline, but you have a kid, you're a dad,
Yeah.
and Krabs is like 2 for 2 now because I liked his Little League World Series take, and I agreed with him, which sounds like you're not on an island if you agree. This kid umpire thing is not good, right?
I hate it.
Okay.
I absolutely hate it.
Okay. I mean, dude, Big Cat is like such a fucking softy for like anything dads and kids do. And even he had a problem with it. I was like, okay, we're all in this one together then.
I am a softie for kids in sports. I feel like the most. Like, remember my buddy's son went to the Magic game with my tickets, and he dapped up Ant, and we had the video. That shit almost made me cry. That's how much I love kids at sports games. I think this shit is cringe, bro. Absolutely cringe. I don't like it at all.
So I do agree. I think this was Big Cat's take as well. I don't even know if it's the kid. I think it's the parents.
No, it's always the parent. How can you blame a kid that young for anything?
That's what I'm saying. Like
Always the parents when the kid's that young. You can't blame a kid for anything until they're about fucking 12.
yeah, I was gonna say like 13. I can't get into parenting stuff, but I'm curious. Last question on this topic. If you are hold on, let me just cancel this notification.
Don't bully children, Hefe, but bully parents for sure. That are doing that to their kids. Yeah, I don't think that shit is cool at all.
Even though I'm not a kid guy, like I really am not, even though I think I'll probably try to have them very soon. I can't tell you I'm really looking forward to it. Maybe it'll switch, things will change if it happens. But I respect the shit out of good parents. I really do. Like I still love witnessing good parenting. I love it. It fires me up. But at the same time, I think I can be critical of parenting. But I was thinking to myself, if you were sitting in that section, okay, wouldn't it be so hard not to say something like, hey, can you have your kids sit the fuck down?
The only reason why you wouldn't is because nobody wants to be mean to a child.
But you're not being mean to the child.
I know, but if you say something to their parents, who do you think is the first one you're going to upset? The child.
But yeah,
that's the truth. Like, I wouldn't say anything because I don't want to upset an 8-year-old.
I don't even know who breeds a Delios, but that's a funny thing. Yeah, by the way, Gooch with a sub bank to Snacks. Appreciate you guys. Snacks is another one. These motherfuckers are in here all the time. They're not subbed. What's going on over here? Anyways, that's okay. I don't care what you do with it.
I bet Snacks was subbed. Maybe he got unsubbed, but Snacks has been
subbed. Yeah. Snacks has been a long timer. I like Snacks because sometimes he's kind of a prick and an asshole and doesn't see eye to eye with us, but then sometimes he does, and I'm good with it.
Snacks is perfect because he disagrees and he agrees. I cannot stand the fucking people that just want to disagree. Like they just want to comment on a post to disagree every single time. It's like, yeah, why are you here?
Yeah, I don't get that either. It's kind of the Alan Dims thing is fascinating, but once a month, Alan Dims will say agree.
Alan Dims I like Alan Dims. He adds value to the chat for sure. He just likes messing with you.
Yeah. Being an unk is cool. I give them back when they piss me off. Yeah, exactly. Okay. And then, there was one more thing I wanted to ask you. It's not coming to me. Never mind. I guess we'll move on. Is it time to talk SEC?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
Okay.
excited.
All right. Everybody, are we good?
List we got here today?
Great lists. I'm fired up. And I'm sorry. No, I apologize.
John Mateer.
Well, John Mateer. Yep, John Mateer. I mean, that's kind of easy though. Like that's easy. Two things. If you are dumb enough to caption what you're actually paying someone for, if it's sports betting or even something like illegal, like narcotics or something, you are brain dead.
Can I ask you?
Yeah, but I got one more thing.
Okay.
Everybody's Venmo transactions should be private.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Go ahead.
Do you think? Well, okay. First question: when you first saw it, did you think it was fake?
Yeah.
It's so stupid that I thought it was fake when I first saw it. Question number 2: do you think it's so stupid? Like it's so stupid that he could say I was joking? Like, dude, it was for lunch. I was fucking joking. Like, obviously, if it was sports gambling, I wouldn't label it sports gambling.
Yeah.
I'm fucking joking. It was a joke. It's for lunch. And then maybe, I don't know. I just feel like there's always that.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't think about
Perfect example, Snides. Like, if he said butt stuff, you'd think he was joking. You wouldn't think that he was fucking his teammate in the butt, you know?
I was wondering if you were gonna lean into the butt stuff.
I wish I didn't dig into that, but I was stuck.
What if Micah Parsons had a Venmo transaction that said butt stuff?
I would say not a joke. I would say it was probably being sent to Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an easy one to just kind of play off. Like you got to just lean into it. You can't go astronomer CEO and be like, "Oh no," you got to be like, who in their right mind would actually say? And didn't he put the teams in parentheses?
I think
remember. He did that. UCLA versus USC.
Yeah, if he did that, then he's gonna have a real hard time saying it was for lunch.
Here's my question though. In all seriousness, because I think I saw some people on Twitter. Is it real or are we getting fucked with?
If it was fake, I feel like we already would have found out it was fake. I think it's real, dude.
You think it's real?
I think it's real.
Okay. Y'all see that guy's wife put out a statement? No, I didn't. I did not see that. The astronomer CEO.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
The account got deleted. Oh, the NCAA would never penalize an SEC team for a marquee Big Ten matchup. Sure.
Wait. Do you believe that, Kev, even though the game's against Michigan? Do you believe that? I know you're a Michigan fan. I'm just asking. Like, Michigan gets that treatment too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Michigan gets looked out for as well.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how this turns out.
Oh, I have one more thing I wanted to ask you. I still think we're doing good on time, but if we're not, let me know. Are you reading the chat?
No. Listen,
by the way, great tweet and well done on the Numbies. 2.2 million views. Let's give it up. What's up? Numbies party. Acknowledge the Numbies. It's not easy putting out a good tweet this time of year. I fucking dare my wife to ask me to do some dumb shit on November 1st. I'll tell you right now. Do we run back the fucking DGen watch party at T Squared?
Of course we do. What? Absolutely. 100%.
Respond like that's a stupid question. I mean,
it's a stupid question. I would love to do that. It sounds so. Okay. It was such a fun day. I'll get on
the fucking phone immediately.
We drank for like 11 hours.
Yeah, noon to 11. Good math. Yeah. I thought we made it till midnight, but no, I don't think we did. I was fading at the.
It was whenever it was LSU Ole Miss and the game started at 8 or 7:30. Whenever that game ended, we left.
NCAA outright rigs for Michigan. Stop this. Get him, Snowman. Dude, I would love a Snowman, a Special K, about Big Ten beef. And we have to get Stump the Snowman going. And I would love to also have one more roundup before we get into college football and get Snowman's best bets of the year as well. We need to get Mid-Major Matt on here. Tomorrow, golf talk. Oh, fuck. Golf talk.
So you'll have to stream.
I'll try to figure.
You have BK come on happy hour.
Yeah, I don't even think BK can make it. I think buddy Kyle can fill in. Kyle did a great job last time. I tweeted this, and this is the last thing, and then we'll get into the SEC. these ads have been absolutely insane lately, but something called Viore.
What is it?
Okay, it's like athletic clothes. And I've heard it, I've seen it. So I watch YouTube, like if it's Cover 3 or whatever. I was watching the Big Bets on Campus thing too for college football, or VSiN. Although I don't think I really get them when I watch VSiN for whatever reason. But Viore commercials are like, I would say, not even exaggerating, probably 40% of the YouTube ads I get. Then I started getting them on podcasts. And I'm like, holy shit, these guys must
Did you
have
press one?
Did what?
Did you press one of the
No,
ads?
no, I never do that.
That's what
ads.
got me with the shirt company. I now can't. It's like a virus. I can't stop getting ads for the shirt company.
No, I don't think so, unless I did it by accident. But I never get sucked into these ads.
Damn, chat saying good stuff about.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, dude. I tweeted it and I wanted people's feedback. And I said, has anyone actually purchased anything from Viore? Because I'm not gonna lie, I thought maybe it's just like some really rich fucking, I don't know, Saudi billionaire that's like paying like the Live Golf of like podcast ads and just paying to be everywhere, or is it actually good? And the feedback was unbelievable. I had people texting me, friends I know, that said that, oh, me and my wife, this is all we wear now. People DMing me, people commenting. Beeve commented, says girlfriend loves them. Off-brand Lululemon.
Wait, but does it have men's? Obviously, has men's stuff too.
Yeah. I could not believe it. I didn't know this. And then Jack Settleman commented, it's a sponsor for Arch Manning. I had no idea.
Damn. All right. Well, I feel like we have to try some now. I'm gonna get some shorts.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. And then last thing, CJ Carr. I took him to win the Heisman. He's not going to win the Heisman. Okay. Shout out Parker from Pickett, who loves tailing us for whatever reason. Don't take that bet. But Notre Dame might have a quarterback. They might have a quarterback. I watched that spring game thoroughly. Loved what I saw from the kid. Gunslinger is what people had said about him. I can confirm this guy can play quarterback. Freshman, though. And then the other guy, Kenny Minchie, also looks good. More of a playmaker with his legs. Has a nice arm. Not quite as accurate. But I like what I see from CJ Carr. And Steak, what I was going to tell you, he's 50-1 on DK per Parker in another state. I'm not driving to New Jersey. 33-1 on Bet Online. Do you think that means the Sharps know something?
Nope.
Okay, fair enough. All right, we'll move on. Thanks everybody for hanging out. By the way, we had 102 in Twitch, and it looks like, how's YouTube gang going? YouTube's doing great. 30 on YouTube. Now is the time, if you are on Twitter, if you're on Steak's Twitter, or if you're on my Twitter, come over to Twitch, come over to YouTube. All right, we're gonna talk SEC. All right, you can come watch an ad or two and help us monetize and fucking gain a nickel here and there. All right, I know you can do it. All right, I'm gonna remove from Twitter real quick. Any good comments that need to be talked about? Let me know if you see any.
No.
All right, goodbye, Twitter. Goodbye, lover.
Bye,
Goodbye,
Twitter.
my friend.
Bye, Twitter.
Do you know what song that is?
You already asked me this, right? Isn't it James Blunt?
I feel like I do that a lot for whatever reason.
I guess you're a really big James Blunt guy.
I'm actually not.
Yeah.
I can't stand James Blunt. Well, I mean, I can't stand.
You don't like Beautiful?
Yeah, beautiful. No, I hate that.
You hate that song?
It annoys the fuck out of me.
It's a pretty annoying song.
No, I can't stand it. Also, I have another. You want to know a hot take real quick?
Sure.
Who's the Maroon 5 guy?
Adam Levine.
Okay, like cool dude, good looking dude, unique voice, not for me.
I'm not a huge Maroon 5 guy. Like, I'm never going out of my way to listen to Maroon 5.
Not for me. It's like this thing. I respect people with talent and good voices and everything. Don't get me wrong, but like the unique. Not for me.
Me either.
Not for me. Ariana Grande, never been for me. Too mousy.
Love Ariana Grande. Absolutely.
Love?
Absolutely. 100%. Incredible voice.
Good voice. It's like Adam Levine has a good voice, just not for me. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, now Ariana Grande's goated. I'm not sorry.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. You don't need to be sorry. There she goes. There she goes again. Yo, DGen, what was that band that made that song Radioactive? Oh God. Imagine Dragons. Oh, Imagine Dragging these nuts on your face. Is that what you're gonna say? Is that what he's gonna say? He's so stupid. You're stupid. There's no way you could be proud of yourself. There's no way you could be proud of yourself. I'm getting so fucking good now. I'm like AI. I'm learning. I'm like AI. I fucking could give you the joke before you can give it. I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
Oh my God, dude.
And yeah, while we're on the topic,
I was like, there's no way he's going to answer this, dude.
I mean, that we were talking about music. That was actually timed really well.
It was timed really well, but let me just say, isn't it perfect that Imagine Dragons is now going to become the most popular like thing about them will be that joke soon?
Nobody knows that joke.
Sentence, but you get what I'm saying.
Nobody knows that joke except
everybody knows that joke, dude.
Everybody under the age of 24.
Perfect.
Is it perfect?
How old do you think DC is?
24.
You think DC is 24? I don't know.
I'm just saying, if you're only known for being a joke from 16 to 24, you're saying, is that a good thing?
I think it's funny that that's what Imagine Dragons has become, that joke.
Oh, sorry. I misunderstood the question. I think it's hilarious.
DC's 25. Suck it.
Just a little fucking promoting. Okay. Let's get into it, Steak. You want to start with the big dogs first?
You can do whatever you want. I like the order you texted it in.
All right. Wish I had my handy magnifying glass right now, but the junk store doesn't want my fucking business because
no way, Special K. Is that real?
What?
I'm not rooting for that.
Me?
Saying Jordan Love injured.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Taylor Swift. No, I'm not a Kelsey brother guy. Jason even kind of annoys me, to be honest with you.
I'm not a guy either. I'm not a Taylor Swift guy. I would take Ariana Grande 10,000 times over.
No, a horrible take. But I will say, you know who loves Taylor Swift?
You think that's a horrible take? What's wrong with you? Every basic white girl you know and my 6-year-old daughter.
You don't think Ariana Grande is like kind of annoying? I mean, Taylor Swift's annoying too.
Oh God,
not at all.
Nah. Not at all.
I think I got a wrong read on her. She got some good songs. Don't get me wrong. What was I going to say? Oh, I asked you. You didn't answer. Do you know who loves Taylor Swift?
I gave you the answer.
Who?
Every basic white girl.
No, it's a person. It's a person we know.
Is it a man?
Yeah.
BK.
No, it's not Dumps. Nope, not BK.
Nope. Greg.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Loves. Said he listened to Blank Space before you had to go to YouTube because she wasn't on Spotify. He would run in Central Park and go to YouTube and put the Blank Space song on YouTube.
That is unbelievable.
Hilarious. Great song though. But you can admit Blank Space is a good song.
Sure. I really don't like Taylor Swift like at all. I don't like Taylor Swift music at all.
You don't even like one song?
I used to like her back in the day. What would I say? Love Story.
How does that one go?
I'm not singing it, dude.
You're such a fucking laser.
Shut up.
Just talk it to me.
Oh God.
Just talk it. You know what they're saying?
What about Romeo and Juliet?
Romeo and Juliet.
Oh,
hot sex on a platter. Just
you know the song.
That's only Romeo and Juliet.
No, it's a love story, baby. Just say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
See, I mean, like, come on, like some of that shit's catchy. It is. But it sounds
a really
like
good point. Dylan Capper, this is 100% true. I'm just tired of listening to it because my daughter's obsessed with it.
Oh, for sure. I'm over Taylor Swift, but I still think she has some bangers. I legitimately think going to a Taylor Swift concert sounds like my nightmare.
Oh God,
dude. Because you know the thing about going to a concert, like I'm all for singing along, but there has to be some times and some parts of the concert where you just let the band perform or the artist perform and you kind of take it in. I think if you go to a Taylor Swift concert, you are surrounded. Every song that plays, all the fucking girls or even guys that are in there, they fucking freak out. They react. They have like a heart attack.
$2,000.
Yeah, not even to consider how much it costs. And then they just scream every lyric of every song. You can't even hear what Taylor Swift is doing because you just hear it right next to you. That sounds like my fucking nightmare.
You're right. It sounds awful.
I went to a a Velvet Revolver show with Drew, and we sang like 3 songs in a row. And you know what? The people behind us said, "Shut the fuck up," and I kind of respected it.
They said, "Shut the fuck up." To your
Yeah,
singing.
this like guy, this like big biker dude.
You cannot do that. People are allowed to sing at concerts, dude.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, there should be an off. There should be a pause. Should be a pause. I didn't mind it. I respected it. Not to mention we were really young, and this guy would have kicked both of our asses. So
yeah.
What's that saying? You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. All right, Steak. In the Lindy's magazine, DJ request. Yeah, we haven't really been playing music because we get copyright issues on YouTube. So we'll have to figure something out. Request Steak, sing that shit. No. Can we lock in, please? Like we're trying to fucking lock in, and we got.
Let's lock in. That was 50 minutes of shooting the shit. I don't even remember what we talked about.
Jimmy Buckets one.
Just refund Snides because this guy ain't playing any music.
We'll save the music. Chew, you got a request, and Goots, you got a request. Just write it down and remember it. All right.
Refund Goots.
Consider this an IOU voucher.
Nah, we don't trust you. We don't trust you.
Tim Delaney. Yes, I think they actually made a second album, but yeah, that album was unbelievable. All right, let's get into it. Who do you think Lindy's magazine has ranked higher, Georgia or LSU?
Because you're asking, I guess I'll say LSU.
I knew you were going to answer it correctly, and I knew you were going to answer it like that. That is correct. The LSU Tigers, ladies and gentlemen, in part of the SEC preview, are 5th. Please get up the betting line, Steak, which I'm sure you're doing already because I see your fucking brain and eyeballs working. All right, everybody lock in. SEC. All right, not your granddaddy's SEC anymore. I'll tell you that much. Okay. Fuck Florida and fuck those Tigers. Wow, Cello God's coming in hot right now.
Yeah, he's a Tennessee fan.
Oh, we said good things about Tennessee. Good state.
So we are doing LSU, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to guess what they are to make the playoff?
I'm gonna guess they're like minus 200,
plus 116.
Oh, gee, I'm so bad at this.
Oh, it's a hard game to play. It's a hard game to play.
Yeah, the playoff is tough.
Over 8.5 wins is minus 162.
Okay, hold on. I have a thought real quick. It's not going to derail us. I think it's crazy. I saw the AP rankings come out. We're not going to be those guys who talk about it because what do you really know about the AP top 25 rankings? But I think it's fascinating that Florida was ranked so high and has such a low win total.
Correct.
And on the flip side, it's fascinating that LSU is ranked so high and has such a low win total.
Well, Florida's schedule is bonkers. It is absolutely insane, like insane.
But I think LSU has to be kind of in similar territory, right?
No.
Yes,
but no. We'll purposely compare the two schedules.
Okay.
But
already on it. Harder. All right. Let's talk LSU, Steak. Here we go. This is a team last year that lost 4 games. They lost the opener to USC. Props to you, Mason Miller. Let me start that over.
Miller Moss.
Miller Moss. Yeah, Mason Miller. Miller Moss guy. You sniffed that out from the get-go. Then they went on and ripped off 6 straight wins. Ole Miss in overtime. UCLA at South Carolina, but they lost at at Texas A&M. Lost to Bama. Lost at Florida. 3 straight L's. Finished it with beating Vanderbilt and Oklahoma at home, and then they beat Baylor 44-31 in a bowl game. 3 big questions. How will senior quarterback Garrett Nussmeier manage expectations, of which they are quite high? Will Harold Perkins and Jacobian Guillory rebound from season-ending injuries? What impact will LSU's new coaches and new coaches and analysts make? They have an 8.5 win total on the year, and experience-wise, they're getting 4 offensive starters back, 3 defensive starters, not many. Sorry, 2. Offensive coordinator Joe Sloan, and Blake Baker is in year 2, I believe, the guy that came over from Missouri. Brian Kelly's been there 3 years, 29-11. You'd think he'd be much worse considering how the overall vibe and opinion is from people, from the fans of Brian Kelly, but not good. Not good. I've said it. I thought the Brian Kelly and LSU was going to win a championship within 5 years. I guess I should put my money where my mouth is and keep betting it this year and next year, but I'm having a hard time getting to the counter. I'm going to tell you real quick who they have coming back. They have their running back coming back, Caden Durham. I think people like this guy. Not entirely sure. 140 carries, 753 yards last year. Not much of a running game for LSU last year at all. Nussmeier had 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 4,000 yards. Aaron Anderson coming back, wide receiver, junior. And then everybody else is new except for their center. They lost 4 offensive linemen, I believe.
Yep.
To the NFL. That's not good. Harold Perkins 2 years ago looked like a absolute beast, and the next like Will Anderson Jr. They can't figure out how to use this guy. I don't know what's going on.
Well, he got hurt.
Oh, he got hurt, right? But even when he was hurt, they're not doing something right with Harold Perkins. I love the other guy opposite of him, Whit Weeks, linebacker's awesome. I think he led the SEC in tackles or something like that. And okay. So top newcomer, Patrick Payton, defensive ends coming in.
Number 1.
Uh-oh. Hold on, we just lost you. Uh-oh.
Am I gone?
You were. Hold on. You're good. You're probably going to be fine. Start that over. Who is Patrick Payton?
Number 1 guy in the whole transfer portal. Also, LSU has the number 1 transfer portal class. It's actually, in my opinion, the craziest transfer portal class I've ever seen. You brought up Patrick Payton. Jack Pyburn, another 4-star guy from Florida, got him. They got all first team, all Big 12 guy from Houston. I want to say he's a cornerback or a safety. AJ Halsey. They got Jakeem Jackson from Florida. They got Mansour Delane from Virginia Tech, who was a starter there. Their transfer portal class is fucking bananas. They got Barrion Brown, a wide receiver from Kentucky. Nick Anderson, wide receiver from Oklahoma. If you remember him, he was a baller. And they did get some hogs on the offensive line, even. Like, obviously, a whole new offensive line for Garrett Nussmeier is concerning. But, bro, all I can think of is, what's the problem? Like, remember Jaden Daniels' year? That was the worst defense you ever seen. They were like the Cincinnati Bengals.
Secondary.
It was just the easiest team ever to score on. And last year they were pretty bad too. Maybe not as bad as the Jaden Daniels year, but pretty bad. And so I don't know how you can do better at fixing a defense than getting the number 1 and number 3 defensive linemen in the transfer portal, getting a first team all Big 12 cornerback and another top 5 cornerback from the transfer portal, and a number top 8 guy from the transfer portal, Jakeem Jackson from Florida, and 2 top receivers. Like, I don't know how you could do better in the transfer portal. And so I'm like ping-ponging myself back and forth because it makes me nervous that they have to get it together so quick to play Clemson. And it makes me nervous that I hate Brian Kelly so much. But god damn, LSU did every fucking thing they needed to do to be good on both sides of the ball. Like, I'm just looking at this team and thinking like they should be so good.
Oh, I mean, I have no pushback on that. But it's one of those things, right? It's like in college football. Is it that easy to all of a sudden put all these new pieces together and find success in year one? But you have to find a way.
Not when you open up against Clemson. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy. They're probably going to lose that game.
Yeah, somebody I heard the guys on Cover 3 talking about this patellar tendonitis with Garrett Nussmeier. Listen, I think there's one thing that you should have the expectations of with Steak and I when we talk about college football teams. I don't know that we're really going to analyze injuries too much. Right?
Yeah, but that's worth talking about. And obviously there's another quarterback who's banged up, DJ Lagway, who we'll be talking about as well. You got to mention it for sure. I'll be completely honest. I don't actually know who the backup quarterback is for LSU, but I know the backup quarterback for the Gators is not good and we don't want him to play. I'm not sure if like LSU has one of those guys in the wings they're excited to see. I guess I could Google it, but I have no idea who LSU's backup is.
I'll tell you this. I have patellar tendonitis in both my knees. It sucks. But it sucks more if you're like running long distance. I mean, obviously, if you're turning, like your throwing motion, that won't be fun. When I played 18 holes of golf one time a few years ago, I woke up in the middle of the night, like not screaming, but like in really, really bad pain. It sucks. So I just think given his age, if you have patellar tendonitis, you can probably play through it. So, but it's gonna be a bitch like later on in his career. His backup is a transfer from Mississippi State. Interesting. Okay. What's wrong with Lagway? We'll talk about that later. All right, Steak. Let's go through the schedule and let's see where we land on the LSU
Yeah, that
Tigers.
sounds great.
I'm not going to say they're a trendy pick, but they're fairly popular. Do you think that's accurate?
They're plus 600 to win the SEC. I don't think I fully agree. I think it was Straight Locks who said it. I think you can find value on LSU if you like them. I just don't know that I do enough.
Understood. Yeah, understood. All right, let's go through this beast of a schedule. First 4 games, you open up at Clemson, Louisiana Tech, then Florida, Southeast Louisiana.
You said Clemson, Florida, Southeast Louisiana, and who?
Sorry, at Clemson, Louisiana Tech, Florida, Southeast Louisiana. So after Clemson, you got 3 straight home games.
I don't think they're beating Clemson and Florida or losing to Clemson and Florida. So I'll say 3-1.
Okay. Next 4, at Ole Miss, then you get a bye week, South Carolina at home, at Vanderbilt, Texas A&M at home.
3-1. A tough 3-1, dude. It could be 2-2. South Carolina, Ole Miss, and Texas A&M. Those are brutal fucking games in a 4-game stretch.
Yep. Last 4 games of the year: at Alabama, Arkansas at home, Western Kentucky, at Oklahoma. Now they do have a bye between Texas A&M at home and then before going to Alabama, so that helps.
As we do this one time, I have them going 9-3, but let me just tell you right now, will not be shocked if they do worse. Will not be shocked if they go 8-4. Will not be shocked if they lose to Texas A&M. Won't be shocked if they lose to Florida. Won't be shocked if they lose to South Carolina. Especially with how the way that game went last year. LSU got some calls to win that one, and if South Carolina would have won that one, they would probably be in the playoff. But I'll be honest with you, like first run through 9-3, but I'm starting to think it's like 8-4.
Yeah. I really don't think they deserve to win that Ole Miss game at all when we were watching it.
Another game for sure. Yeah. But like I said, if this defense pans out, dude, LSU could be a problem. I will say that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys.
Yeah, and I like that it's year 2 of Baker. Wasn't when Ohio State just won the championship last year, wasn't that year 2 of Knowles? Like I think, I don't know if the verdict is still out. Like this guy was supposed to be a highly sought after defensive coordinator, I think, when he came from Missouri, but I'm not going to write him off after 1 year and not seeing a huge improvement from LSU's defense. My concern with LSU is I think Garrett Nussmeier might be overhyped.
It's possible. It's possible, and they need a lot of guys to work out. They need a lot of guys that didn't play for LSU football last year to work out for this to go well. I agree with what Special K said. If the defense is good, it's scary. But yeah, I think it's a big ask.
I will say, in everybody that's shitting on Brian Kelly, we do have to pump the brakes a little bit. I want to be perfectly clear. I've said this is my stance on Brian Kelly, and this comes from someone who's a Notre Dame fan, and he coached our team for, 10, 11, 12 years. Brian Kelly is a fantastic football coach. He is a scumbag human being, okay? Just making that perfectly clear, so don't come at me. Well, DJ's killed a kid, or DJ's... I understand that, all right? I understand that. But when it comes to coaching college players, is he the most likable guy? Is he a Pete Carroll? Absolutely not. But is he a good disciplinarian and also somebody that just gets his message across and gets the best out of his players? Absolutely, yes. I mean, this is a guy that brought Notre Dame back to fucking relevancy after the Charlie Weiss era when he burned us into the ground, going 3-9 1 year and getting people fans in the stands were throwing snowballs at Notre Dame at home when they lost to Syracuse. Pretty sure Manti Te'o was there on an official visit. It was bad. Then he takes a Notre Dame team with Everett Golson as their quarterback, 12-0 to a championship. All I'm saying is this: Brian Kelly needs SEC talent. He needs it because his ceiling was met at Notre Dame. But here's the problem. The way he's coaching is not working out well, whether it's just SEC players, this era of college football, of transfer portal, NIL, and whatnot, or maybe it's just the culture of Louisiana and Baton Rouge. I don't know if it's the right culture fit. Ed Orgeron is not the best football coach. but he was a
Amazing
perfect.
culture fit. Amazing culture fit. But then you could also argue that literally you could have coached Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase,
Sure.
and Justin Jefferson to a championship. But he was an amazing culture fit. Brian Kelly at LSU is a failure. I don't want to mince words on that.
100%.
He might have been a success at Notre Dame. I'm totally fine with that. It's probably how he got the LSU job. But when you go 29-11 at LSU, a school who really believes that they're up there with the Bamas and the Georgias, and you have Jaden Daniels win the Heisman, and then you have Garrett Nussmeier, who's going to go top 5 in the draft next year, 29-11 at LSU is a failure.
Yeah. He is James Franklin. That I won't argue that comparison. I will argue that I think Penn State is able to recruit at a higher level and get better talent than you are at Notre Dame. I don't think the Notre Dame brand.
Notre Dame, sure, but at LSU, no.
No, that's my point.
Yeah.
So now he was at James Franklin. Now at LSU, he's got no excuses not to be winning. Again, I said I was going to bet LSU every year for 5 years because I was certain they would win a national championship with Brian Kelly as coach. They aren't even coming close. So that prediction has looked terrible.
I'll make a bold prediction right now. If LSU goes 7-5, like Hefe says, he's going to resign.
Or would he get fired?
You know, I think it will be one of those things where they let him resign. That's basically what I'm saying.
Interesting. I don't know if Brian Kelly's the kind of guy that will resign. I think he's a stubborn motherfucker.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. So what did you have them officially? 8-4?
Yeah, I'm not going to bet them. I'll just put it that way.
Okay. All right. Buyout incoming. Yeah. Is there anyone in the SEC that is on the hot seat? Brian Kelly has lost the last 3 season openers. Yeah, it says in this.
Brian Kelly's in the hot seat. I think Brian Kelly's in the hot seat. Absolutely.
Yep. Certainly. What's his face in Florida is too. This is Napier. He's probably
100%.
last year.
Good one.
To be fair, they wanted Mel Tucker. LSU fans, not the brightest. Sure. Interesting. Mel Tucker would have been atrocious. Mike Elko getting warm.
Not the worst one. I just think your seat's always warm when you're at Texas A&M and the expectations are what they are.
I disagree. Elko's not getting fired this year. No shot. No shot. Look at Tucker Esp coming through with 5 subs in the Twitch chat. Problem right. Miami Moon, Burke Zilla, Dead Prez Carter, and Box getting sub bangs. We love that. Enjoy a month of watching the Twitch channel without any ads. Thanks for the subs. All right, guys, let's keep it rolling. Thanks for hanging out and talking SEC. All right, we're going to the Georgia Bulldogs stake. They are ranked 9th in the Lindy's magazine. 9th. Again, it feels like Georgia's getting disrespected. This is a team last year that went 10-2. They lost at Ole Miss 28-10. They lost at Alabama 41-34. They were getting their ass kicked before they came back in that game. And they almost lost to Georgia Tech at home in the finale. They beat Texas in overtime 22-19. Lost to Notre Dame 23-10. That game, that they were without Carson Beck in that game. People do remember. Gunnar Stockton is the new guy, the new quarterback in town. His stats last year, 45-64, 1 INT, 1 touchdown, 440 yards. I'll tell you this, just from seeing a small sample size of Gunnar Stockton, I'm not necessarily a Gunnar Stockton guy, but Georgia football is still Georgia football, and I think they have a chip on their shoulder. So let's talk a little bit more about what they have coming back. 4 offensive starters, only 3 defensive starters. They have their wide receiver coming back, Dylan Bell. They have 2 tight ends coming back, Lawrence Lucky and Oscar Daly. Don't know who any of those guys are. And they have their right tackle coming back. They're going to be starting a freshman right guard. And they have a junior center. Looks like he wasn't starting last year. Got a defensive tackle, a linebacker, and a cornerback coming back. Big questions.
Is this the team who what's the center's name? Does it say?
Dylan Everett?
Okay, cool.
Daylon Everett?
No, never mind.
Oh, okay. 3 big questions. Can the offensive line gain consistency? Is there enough depth on the defensive line? Is Gunnar Stockton the man to lead the Bulldogs? Top newcomer, wide receiver, Zachariah Branch. Why does that sound so familiar? Oh, shit, he's from USC.
Yeah, he's good.
He's very good. Zachariah Branch from USC. Yep, okay. RB, Nate Foster. Nate Frazier. The California native enjoyed an excellent freshman season. Shocker. Georgia has a good running back. They always have good running backs. All right, Steak, what's their betting lines and what's your overall vibe for Georgia? Then we'll go through their schedule.
Over is 9.5 wins. The over is -170. Gunnar Stockton is 25-1 to win the Heisman. Georgia is minus 280 to make the playoff. And they are plus 280, which is now tied with Texas to win the SEC.
So it feels like where do they come out in the AP? I know I said I don't really give a fuck about the AP, but now I'm a little curious.
No way it wasn't top 5.
It feels like the odds makers are respecting Georgia more than the voters in college football media, especially Lindy's if they got him 9th.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. You want to go through the schedule or you want to give me your thoughts on Georgia first?
I'll go through the schedule. Well, I'll give you my thoughts. It's a whole bunch of question marks, but it's Georgia. It's like the number one team that always has a 5-star guy ready to replace like Malachi Starks, who was it, Jalen Walker, and another guy. They had 3 defenders.
Michael Williams, right?
Exactly. Get drafted in the first round. And I'm still hearing that that's the strength of their team this year because that's what Georgia does. The concern is I think they need, I want to say his name's Noah Brown from Texas A&M, and then Zachariah Branch. They need them to be impactful immediately for Gunnar Stockton because I don't know who the other wide receivers are, but I don't think anyone sticks out at all at wide receiver. So it's going to be ugly Georgia football, and it's the least excited I've seen anybody about Georgia. And you're right. With all that being said, they're still tied with Texas to win this conference. Almost minus 300 to make the playoff, and 9.5 wins is minus 170. Like, I guess we'll see if we're surprised when we go through the schedule, but I know the schedule is not easy. They play Alabama. They obviously play Florida. So I'm tough to fade them.
All these other teams besides Georgia and Bama are being hyped up in the SEC. Love both teams this year, especially in a transfer portal era where talent is moving rapidly. Coaching is huge. Kirby Smart is the best coach. Is that yeah, Kirby Smart's the best coach in the SEC? Yeah.
I don't see how you could argue that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's fine. Thanks again for the sub bangs, Equity Rise, Goots, and Tucker. We appreciate you guys. All right, let's go through the schedule. Open up with Marshall, then Austin, PA. So they got 2. I don't know if Marshall's a patty cake game, but they should.
For Georgia, it definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Marshall at home, Austin, PA at home, which is hilarious that they're playing Austin, PA. Before they go to Tennessee, and then they play Alabama. Wow.
They go to Tennessee, and then they play at home against Alabama.
Yep. There is a bye week before Bama.
I think they're losing to Bama.
Okay.
They haven't lost at home in like 6 years.
Yeah. Yep. So you think they go 3-0, beat Tennessee in Tennessee, go into the bye week feeling pretty good, and come out and lose to Alabama.
That's my prediction. Yeah.
3-1. Okay. Next 4. Kentucky at home, at Auburn, Ole Miss at home, and then the cocktail party, Florida in Jacksonville. What do you think about that?
I really hope the Gators beat them, but I'm not probably going to say that they will right here.
Kind of feels like 4-0. I mean,
yeah,
you should smash Kentucky. You should smash Auburn. Although I don't know. I think Auburn's got some pride.
Yeah, Auburn's not beating Georgia. The only one who has enough offensive firepower, I think, to beat Georgia is Florida. And honestly, before Lagway got hurt in that game, they were going to do it last year, but I'm not picking it. I'll say at this point in the year, they're 7-1.
Okay. So they do have a bye week before Florida in Jacksonville. This is how they end the season: at Mississippi State, then Texas at home. Texas is going to want revenge. Yep. They played Texas last year. They beat the shit out of them in Texas. They're going to have a trip to Mississippi State before that. Could be a potential look ahead spot, something to circle. And then Charlotte and Georgia Tech in Atlanta.
They play Charlotte in the middle of the year.
The end. The second to last game.
That's fine. They play Texas and Alabama. It's fine, but they're going to lose to Texas. They'll go 10-2 probably.
All right. And what was it? 9.5. The over's what?
Minus 170. No value there. There's really no value, in my opinion, on Georgia at all. But I think they're being disrespected, and I think everyone should be scared of that. I'm not betting Georgia though.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I'm not betting them either. And the only reason is I can't tell you I love Gunnar Stockton. I respect Kirby Smart as a coach, and I like Georgia. I like the Georgia Bulldogs playing the underdog role. And it kind of feels like that's what they are coming into this year. So it'll be a team that I look to bet on maybe game by game, if that makes sense. So I'm good with that take. All right. What's next on our list?
Well, we got Ole Miss and we got Florida, and I kind of think that's it, right?
No. We have 16.
South Carolina, my bad.
Do we have Oklahoma too?
Oh yeah, we didn't do Oklahoma.
No. We must have done Oklahoma yesterday. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. I'm fading.
You're fading them?
Yeah.
Did you say you were fading them yesterday, or you just had a change of heart? Okay.
Very aggressively said I was fading them yesterday.
Okay. We do have South Carolina. Yep.
Let's do South
Gunnar
Carolina.
Stockton gives me Stetson Bennett vibes. Interesting. Love me some Lane Kiffin, man. Yeah. All right. We're doing South Carolina right now. South Carolina, talk about a team getting hyped. Oh, boy. People love Lenore Sellers, ranked 13th in the nation this year. South Carolina team that started the year not so great, 3-3, and then they won their last 6 games, including wins against Clemson on the road and Texas A&M and at Oklahoma. But they lost to Bama, lost to Ole Miss, and lost to LSU. One thing to note, though, lost to Bama by 2, lost to LSU by 3. So 2 of the 3 losses against top-tier opponents were less than a field goal. That's impressive. A couple questions. Can the Gamecocks leap the biggest hurdle? How will Carolina replace its linebackers? Can special teams replace everyone? Interesting. Okay. Well, here's what they got coming back. You got 5 offensive starters and 4 defensive starters. Again, for today's college football standard. Good enough. Yep, you take that. That's about average. Emerging star, wide receiver, Mason Bennett Jr., MVP's Lenore Sellers, as we know. Top newcomer, Rasul Faison.
Yep, that's the dude from Utah State. He's an absolute baller.
Got it. So they have a guy from Utah State coming in at the running back position. So they are only returning their 2 tackles on the offensive line, bringing back their tight end and a wide receiver.
Nick Harbor.
Yeah, Nick Harbor.
Nick Harbor's a freak.
Well, he only had 376 receiving yards last year, so I guess.
He must have been, I'm assuming he didn't play some games for sure.
Maybe. Sellers, 18 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 2,500 yards. Not a ton, but obviously he can run too. He had 674 rushing yards. Defense is bringing back 3 of the 4 secondary players. That's good. And 1 defensive end.
Dylan Stewart is the 1 defensive end. He'll be a top 5 pick. He's a freak too.
He is, I don't know if Stewart, if he's a sophomore, I don't know if he can declare for the draft.
Oh, is he a sophomore this year? I thought he's a freshman last year. Yeah, he'll that's crazy. Oh my
6'5", 245, sophomore Dylan Stewart.
That is crazy. Holy shit.
Okay. What are the betting lines? And give me some thoughts on.
You're right, dude. 2027. Dylan Stewart can't go to the NFL until 2027. He's going to be torturing people. Give you my opinion?
Well, give me the betting lines first.
Okay. To win the SEC, they are way down here. Way down here. They must have a rough schedule. They're 35-1 to win the SEC, which is tied with Tennessee, and behind, way behind Oklahoma, Auburn, Ole Miss, and the Gators. Kind of interesting. They're going to have a brutal schedule. That's going to be what it is. Obviously, there's no way they don't. Because
all right, we'll go through it first, and then tell me what you think about them.
Well, then I'll tell you. Well, you want another win total, right?
Yeah,
it's going to be low.
7.5.
Yeah, but the over's -142.
Okay. Well, they start the year against Virginia Tech and Atlanta, then at home against South Carolina State and Vanderbilt, and then on the road against Missouri.
Virginia Tech, Vanderbilt, Missouri. Who else?
South Carolina State.
Why can't that be 4-0?
I was going to say 3-1.
Who do they lose to?
Virginia Tech.
Oh, you're picking that upset.
I'm not picking it, but couldn't they?
I'm going to say 4-0.
You're going to say 4-0. Okay. Kentucky at home, at LSU, Oklahoma, Alabama. Oof.
2-2.
Okay. Say they beat Kentucky at home and beat Oklahoma at home, lose at LSU, lose to Bama.
I'm at 6-2. If you in the chat are at 5-3, I respect it. Any other thing, I don't think I would respect. Like if you got him at 4-4 or 4-4 right now, it'd be crazy. I'm at 6-2. Sounds like you're at 5-3.
Ed Sundquist, first time chatter, said, "When's the Pac-12 review?"
We're doing it. We're doing Pac-12, and then we're gonna do Notre Dame.
State. Yep. Early next week. And then we'll do our win total podcast. All right. Yeah. Let's keep going. So you have 6-2. Last 4 games are at Ole Miss, at Texas A&M, Coastal Carolina at home, Clemson at home in the finale.
That is brutal. That is brutal.
1-3.
Holy shit. That's the win total there. Yeah, everybody in the chat like 7-5. You know what, dude? I'm going over. I'm going to say they go 2-2 here, and they finish the season 8-4. That's
Damn.
that's what I'm going to take first glimpse.
So let me give you their 5 hardest games and tell me the one they're winning. Okay.
Sure.
At LSU, Alabama, at Ole Miss, at Texas A&M, Clemson.
They could very easily beat Ole Miss and Texas A&M. Personally, if you're making me pick one, I would pick Ole Miss.
Okay. The week after Alabama.
They could beat A&M easily, McKiffin, for sure.
Talk about a letdown spot right there. If South Carolina's riding like, I don't know, 6-2 or 7-1, and they just beat Alabama, then they go play Ole Miss. Yeah, it's not really a letdown spot because that's going to be, you got to get up for that game.
Is it at Ole Miss?
Yeah.
Absolutely got to get up for that game.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, are you a Lenora Sellers guy?
Yeah, I am a Lenora Sellers guy, and I'm a South Carolina guy, but I think the biggest concern is the offensive line. Obviously, he's a mobile quarterback. I'm not saying anything groundbreaking by saying that, but a bad offensive line in the SEC is a bad offensive line in the SEC. That's the concern for the team. I'm excited about the kid they brought from Utah State. Like you said, they returned 3 or 4 secondary guys, and they have a transfer portal guy from NC State who started there last year. So technically, you're bringing back 4 secondary starters. Dylan Stewart's a freak. Nick Harbor's a freak. I like South Carolina. I think the schedule is brutal. And obviously, I think with a bad offensive line, things can go bad really quick for your team.
Okay.
I think that's absolutely insane, quantitative, absolutely insane. I respect the big bat swing, but I can't get behind. I don't see how they could be that bad.
Ceiling not very high. Yeah. I like Beamer.
He's a
good coach. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a brutal end to the schedule. I mean, if there's like any sort of
Actually, I love Beamer. I'll just be honest. I think he's great. I think he's a great college football coach.
If South Carolina does not get off to a good start, their season could spiral. Like imagine if they just come out sloppy and lose to Virginia Tech.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And actually, I feel like the exact way about Ole Miss when we talk about them.
Okay.
Exact same thing.
Well, we got Florida left. We've got Ole Miss. One more. I think it's a perfect time for a piss break. It's 11:21. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Also, I texted you that tweet for the links for YouTube and Twitch. Go retweet it.
Links for YouTube and Twitch?
Just check your text.
Bye.
Okay. All right. We'll be right back. Taking a quick piss break. We'll see you in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Bye-bye. Or not bye. I'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
No, not bye. Hold on.
Bye.
Where the fuck is taking a piss? I'll be right back. All right. Here it is. All right. We'll be right back. Muted. Not a good angle. My head looks massive when I do this. You know, like when they take the picture of the guy on the TV, like Joe Buck, and his head looks huge. Not a good angle. I'm 34 today, boys. Can you give me someone to homer today so I can put 34 on it? Plums only. Stecks on deck. Absolutely.
Definitely. Do I have to do it right now?
No, but before the stream's over. I'm down to do that for you. And
Yeah.
I already think I know what game I want it to be in. What team did you say was going to get hot in August?
The Phillies?
Pretty sure the Phillies are 8-2 in their last 10, and they had a come from behind win yesterday against the Reds. The bats were quiet all the way till the 8th inning. I saw Kyle Schwarber hit a home run. I bet you the bats wake up today, and I like home runs. I also think the Yankees bats stay hot. So I'm going to say it's someone on the Phillies or the Yankees.
Okay. I'm with you.
No data, no analytics, all right here in the big fucking noggin. All right. Anyways, let's get into it. Quantitative says Tigers, Cardinals, moneyline parlay, POD. Love it. Quant, when's the last time that you've lost a POD?
He lost.
Oh, he did he lose?
And I'm with you, Rambo, but we still need him to be good. That's it. Or we need him to be average.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to it. Tempo and pace is good. Everybody's great, good, grand. No yelling on the bus. All right. You're Florida Gators, Steak. And again, I'm like perplexed because I'm given the talk about how tough the schedule is, and I know that DJ Lagway has potential to be a really good quarterback. I'm shocked that they're ranked 15th. I thought this was going to be a team that wasn't in the top 20. So we're going to get into it, but I'm already like, okay, I get that they have a good schedule, but if you're telling me that you think this is a good team, I think they should be able to win some difficult games, especially if they have a really special quarterback. So let me set the stage real quick and let's get into it because I'm very excited to talk to Florida Gators. Not even because you're a Florida Gators fan. I want to see what the chat has to say as well. Okay. Oops.
What happened?
You didn't tell me our banner was off.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I didn't realize.
It's okay. All right. So Florida Gators team that lost 5 games last year. They lost to Texas. They lost to Georgia. They lost to Tennessee in overtime. I remember that game. They played their ass off.
Yep.
They lost to Texas A&M, and they lost the opener to Miami. I had the Gators in that one.
They were also fully in control of that Georgia game until Lagway got hurt. That's the one thing I want you to remember is they were fully in control.
I'm glad you said that. Yep. Y'all going to the Georgia-Florida game in Jacksonville? I've actually never been to one of those games. Have you?
Yeah, I have. It's absolutely one of the rowdiest things you'll ever do. Jacksonville is not my city at all, but that is so fun.
Is that what we want to do, or do we want to do something else?
Oh, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Okay.
No. I don't want to do that. I want to attend a home environment like Tennessee, LSU, Ohio State, Michigan, something like that. I want to be with the home team. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Like a Boston College.
Yeah. And, dude, you don't want to hear these Georgia fans barking all fucking day, dude.
No. Oh, I don't want to go to where's the one with the cowbell? Is that Mississippi State?
Yes.
Out on Mississippi. We're not going to Mississippi State. Sorry, no offense. Anyways, let's get back to Florida. Good point, by the way, about being in control of Georgia. Now I remember that. They also beat the piss out of Tulane 33-8 in the bowl game. All right. Florida has Napier coming back. Is he on the hot seat? Is he not on the hot seat? I don't know. I heard the AD really likes him. He's been there 3 years. His record is 19-19.
He's absolutely on the hot seat. He has the hottest seat ever, dude.
Okay.
He's lucky to be here. The reason he's here is because he got DJ Lagway here. And if DJ Lagway wasn't here, Billy Napier would not be coaching the Florida Gators.
Well, he's got the excuse of a really difficult schedule. That's all I'm saying. We'll see. Most valuable player is the center, Jake Slaughter. Interesting. I love that.
Returning offensive lineman in the country.
Never seen a big boy grill on the roof. You ever seen that video, by the way? I've never seen a big boy grill on the roof. That's one of my favorite videos. Quarterback DJ Lagway is the emerging star. Lagway displayed a strong arm as a true freshman, going 6-1 as a starter while passing for 1,915 yards, 12 touchdowns, but 9 interceptions. Jeez. Averages 17 yards per completion. Top newcomer, wide receiver Dallas Wilson, 5-star recruit from the Tampa area. Okay. He's what a 5-star looks like, Napier said. Cool. Let's get into the big questions. The big questions are, can Florida get off to a better start against another tough schedule? Is there enough depth at quarterback? Can Florida's defense build off the second half of last season? That's right. They did win 3 games in a row to end the season and their bowl game. That's 4 wins in a row. Not to mention, with 2 of those losses before then, one being an ass-kicking at Texas, they were in control against Georgia. So, Steak, what are the betting lines for Florida? And tell me your thoughts for Florida, and then we'll walk through the schedule.
Over under 7.5 wins is plus 106. They are 15-1 to win the division, the conference. Sorry. I don't know why I stumbled with that. And to go to the playoff, they are plus 340. And here's what I think is really interesting, because DJ Lagway's had this lingering shoulder injury since high school, and it's flaring up again, I guess. He's 28-1 to win the Heisman. There was like a point in the offseason when DJ Lagway was right next to Garrett Nussmeier, Cade Klubnik, and Jeremiah Smith. And now he's 28-1. If you want me to compare that to other guys, he has worse odds than Gunnar Stockton, Jackson Arnold, John Mateer, and Dante Moore. He has way worse odds than Julian Sayin.
It's got to be injury related, right?
It's injury related, but as a Gator fan, don't I have every right to be terrified by that?
Yeah.
But then again, we're 15-1 to win the fucking SEC, and South Carolina's 35-1. Much better, McKiffin. DJ Lagway is much better than Anthony Richardson at playing that position. It's just he is.
Oh.
DJ Lagway is good.
Absolutely. DJ Lagway is a quarterback. Anthony Richardson was just a playmaker with a big arm. I was going to say Joe Milton of the South, but Joe Milton came from Tennessee, so that doesn't really play. I like Lagway. I watch Lagway. I've seen him play. I love him. I hope he's healthy. I want healthy quarterbacks. That's my new motto. I want every good quarterback healthy and good quarterback play. All right. So you bring up an interesting point. I don't know what the injury is with Lagway. I don't know how serious this is. I can't pretend to be doctors, but I'm not downplaying the significance of injuries if you are betting on teams, because I don't know what the drop off is from the starter to the backup. So if you don't want to get involved with a season-long future because you're worried that the starting quarterback, the guy you're betting on, is already banged up and hurt, I don't blame you. So no reason to force a bet on this, but definitely curious where you stand. Okay, let's see. They've got 6 offensive starters coming back, 7 defensive starters coming back. That's pretty good. 4 of their 5 offensive linemen stake. They got a right tackle who's a sophomore. That's the only new guy. They do have all new wide receivers and a new running back. Jalen Baugh. Is that the running back?
Oh, yeah, he's a baller.
Okay, he's a baller. And then the defense kind of has experience and starters all over the place. A lot of seniors on here, which is good. I don't know who the top dog is on the defensive side of the ball, but a lot of people in the secondary is coming back.
Probably Sapp. Sapp, and then we lost Pyburn to LSU, which sucked. But Sapp's probably, unless I'm missing something, one of the better defenders are returning.
Okay, you got Sherrill Denson, who's your stars position. That's kind of fun. And then Tyreek Sapp is the senior defensive end. All right, let's go through the schedule. 7.5 win total for the Florida Gators. You got Long Island University, hilarious. I mean, why even play a game? Just scrimmage.
Hey, you're not going to say anything to me about bitching about anybody the Florida Gators play in week 1 when you finish going through this schedule. With all due respect, there is no complaining about who the Florida Gators play. It is brutal. Wait till you finish.
All right, sorry about that. Let me start over. The Long Island University, South Florida, then at LSU, at Miami. No bye weeks in there.
I mean, obviously, we have to beat LSU or Miami, or it's just a fucking flop. And also, isn't USF returning Byron Brown? They're not even going to be a pushover.
I was just going to say that's not going to be easy.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go through the schedule, then I'll give my take as a Gator fan, because I feel like there's something to be said here about realistic fans. I'm going to, just for the fuck of it, say 3-1. I somehow 3-1.
Okay. Texas at home after a bye week. So you have a bye between Miami and Texas. Thank goodness, because that would have been awful. Texas at home, then at Texas A&M, Mississippi State, then Georgia for the cocktail party.
This is crazy. Do you hear what you just said?
Yeah, I did.
Like, what do I even say, bro? What the fuck do I even say here?
LSU, Miami, Texas A&M, and then Georgia. 5
You
games.
know what? You do this. You should do this schedule. You pick the results. This is useless.
All right. Let's go back to Long Island University. 1-0. Okay. Sorry, I don't make myself laugh all that often, but I thought that was funny. South Florida, I'll give you 2-0. At LSU, you know what? Fuck it. No, I can't have you beating Miami and LSU.
That's fine. Do you have us beating one of them?
Yeah.
Yes. So we're the same then through 4, 3-1.
3-1. Texas at home. I think you're going to lose to Texas at home.
3-2.
I think you're going to beat Texas A&M on the road.
Okay, 4-2.
You're going to beat Mississippi State at home.
5-2.
Georgia's probably going to clap those cheeks.
Okay, 5-3.
Yeah. Now, last 4 games. At Kentucky, at Ole Miss, Tennessee at home, Florida State.
Yeah.
You're beating Kentucky.
Okay.
But they always play you tough.
Yeah, they're going to be asked this year.
Yep. Okay. 6-3. So to go over the win total, you have to go 2-1 against Ole Miss, Tennessee, or Florida State.
Yeah, which to be fair, I think it's realistic. I think Tennessee is the definition of a toss-up this year, and Ole Miss is the toss-up, and I think we're better than Florida State.
I do too. So I'm going to say you go 2-1, and I'm going to say you go over your win total.
8-4.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. 8-4. And let's be real. There is a world, if you're healthy enough, there is a world you can go 3-0 there. There's a world you end the year 4-0.
There's a world where we go 9-3. In my opinion, as a realistic Gator fan, that's what I think the ceiling is with that schedule.
But I mean, it really does suck because here's the other thing. Like, even if, dude, it's going to be so hard. Like, even if you beat Ole Miss at Ole Miss and you beat Tennessee at home, like, let's just say Florida State's like kind of out of it. It's going to be kind of hard to not let Florida State play. Spoiler.
Oh, for sure. But well, let's just see what we get out of Florida State this year. They were 2-10 last year.
Quantitative. Who are your 6 losses? So let's go through this. Worst case scenario, Florida goes 6-6. So they lose at LSU. They lose to Miami. They lose to Texas. They lose to Texas A&M. They lose to Georgia. They lose to Ole Miss or Tennessee. Yeah.
Lose 6 games, of course, that's schedule.
Okay. So where do you lie?
8-4.
You think 8-4?
Yeah, but can I give you my pitch as a Gators fan?
Please do.
So I don't know who knows this. I don't talk about being a Gators fan that much. My oldest sister went to the University of Florida. She was a tutor for the athletes. So like at 8 years old, I was like, I got to meet like Udonis Haslem, Mike Miller, Rex Grossman, random fucking names I'm throwing out. I became a Gators fan. Being a Gators fan was absolutely one of the most fun parts of my childhood, all the way up into being like 21 years old. Being a Gators fan was fucking awesome. They were good every year. There were national championships. There were Heisman winners. And I haven't enjoyed being a Gators fan. And like, it was like a little bit fun with Kyle Trask in the beginning of the year with Will Greer before he got suspended. But for the most part, being a Gators fan has been fucking miserable. So this is how I'm going to explain to you this year. It's the first year I've been excited in like 6 years. And that's why I'm so nervous, because I actually think DJ Lagway is amazing. And I think Dallas Wilson's one of the best fucking receiver recruits we've gotten maybe ever. And I'm genuinely excited. You're returning almost the entire offensive line, including one of the best offensive linemen in the country. I'm genuinely excited. But with that schedule, it could still go bad really fast, especially if this guy's shoulder acts up. But Gator fan report, I'm excited for the first time in a long time.
I got to say, I didn't know. I was in on Billy Napier at first, and then I was like, ooh, I think I'm quickly out. But upon further review, if I'm looking at this schedule, I got to give you credit. I got to give him credit. And I heard the cover 3 guys say this. The team didn't quit on Billy Napier.
No. The team likes Billy Napier. I got to toss out one more thing. They get injured like crazy, like so much so that I'm starting to hear things about the way Billy Napier leads practices is a problem, because the Gators are like the most injured SEC team. Over the last 3 years, the Gators are the most injured SEC team, and they got guys already going down this year, important guys. So that's a concern too. Like last year, they were so fucking banged up, and when they started to get healthy, they did start to win games, man. Like I said, had Georgia where they wanted them. Lagway gets hurt. They beat Ole Miss with Jackson Dart, which is pretty fucking impressive. Beat the absolute piss out of fucking Florida State. Fuck Florida State. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Well, you think if the Gators go 6-6, Billy Napier gets fired?
Absolutely.
Okay. You think he should?
Absolutely.
What if DJ Lagway's hurt?
I just think he's gone. I think 6-6 and fucking DJ Lagway's gone. I'm sorry, Napier's gone.
I honestly think it was a smart decision not starting Lagway more last year with how that season went. Keeps the kids' confidence high and develops.
Yeah. Plus, but the thing is, I gotta judge. They liked Graham Mertz, and I judge anyone who thought Graham Mertz was going to be serviceable.
Oh, God, me too.
And I have probably a couple Gator fans are going to sit in here and tell me that Graham Mertz is decent, but I'm just saying.
No. He's a good Wisconsin quarterback. That's about it. All right. Is this our it's our last one?
It's our last one.
Did you retweet that tweet?
No, sorry.
Fucking idiot.
You sent me a tweet, right? Yeah, retweet this.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm late.
We got Ole Miss. Ole Miss in Missouri. Wasn't even good at Wisconsin either. No, I know, but like Wisconsin is an okay place to just have a quarterback who goes like 13 of 27 for 140 yards. All right, let's talk about the Ole Miss Rebels stake. Ranked 19th. By the way, Florida's 15th. Ole Miss is ranked 19th. They everybody thought last year was their year. They were pretty hyped. I think one of your bold plays was fading them, and I think you were successful. Win total was 9.5 or 10.5. I forget. I was never the biggest Jackson Dart guy, but I'll admit, I mean, he had some pretty good games. I didn't like how he ended the year losing to Florida. The game wasn't even over. He was crying on the sideline, though. That was pretty soft. But anyways, I love Lane Kiffin. I like Lane Kiffin. I like cool guys, fun guys. I love Mike Leach. I like these dudes in college football that like can get along with the players. But you can't be a pushover. You got to be a little bit of a hard ass. There's something missing with Lane Kiffin, okay? I don't know how serious of a coach he is for the SEC. If he's not going to get over the hump last year, is this the year when you have a guy like Austin Simmons coming in, who's a sophomore quarterback? I don't even really know much about this guy, but they lost 3 games last year. They lost to LSU in overtime. They lost to Kentucky, which is inexcusable.
Insanity.
And they lost to Florida, which was also a really bad loss. They did beat the piss out of Duke in a bowl game, 53-20. RIP to Duke. Returning starters. You got 3 coming back on offense, 3 coming back on defense. Top newcomer is wide receiver Dejon Stribling from Washington State and Oklahoma State. Emerging stars, wide receiver Caden Lee. Most valuable player is a linebacker, Suntarine Perkins. Another Perkins in the SEC on defense. Can Austin Simmons pick up where Jackson Dart left off? 3 big questions. Can Ole Miss replace its departed defensive line production? Will Ole Miss avoid the inexplicable loss? No kidding. They have 1 tackle coming back on the offensive line. And on defense, they have 2 linebackers, and that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot of experience coming back for Ole Miss. I think this could be an ugly year for the Rebels. However, they're ranked 19th. We'll find out what their odds are to win the SEC and their win total shortly. But I don't know. I mean, you're losing a lot, right? Your running back, Logan Diggs. I'm assuming he's some sort of transfer. They had Trey Harris last year, who's 1,000-yard receiver with 7 touchdowns. They're missing him. And Jackson Dart, 4,300 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. What are the betting lines for Ole Miss, Dick?
Austin Simmons is 30-1 to win the Heisman. Ole Miss is 20-1 to win the SEC. Their over/under wins is 8.5. The over is -112. And the only thing I didn't look up, which I'll do right now, is what they are to make the playoff. To make the playoff, they are +198. Deej brought up something. Simmons to lead the SEC in passing yards, 25-1 is extremely mispriced.
Wow.
They, according to PFF, have the 4th ranked receiving core in the entire country. So new quarterback, I don't know that you could ask for a lot more than him to have those type of weapons. I think I'm a believer, dude. But here's my concern. Last year, according to PFF, Ole Miss had the 5th ranked team in the country, number 9th ranked offense, and the number 1 ranked defense.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
All that and still lost 3 games, 1 to Kentucky. So how do I find a way to believe he does better than that with all those missing pieces and Jackson Dart being gone? That's my question. But with that being said, I'm leaning towards being an Ole Miss believer. We did Auburn and A&M yesterday, Connor. If you want to go back and listen, it's up there.
Austin Simmons got some playing time last year. I did not remember this, but he came in when Jackson Dart got hurt against Georgia, and he led a 10-play, 75-yard touchdown drive to tie the game with an unflinching calm. So people like this guy. He's 19 years old.
I like him. I like Pause. I like the way he looks. Like he looks to me like a dominant college football quarterback.
He looks swaggy.
Just
Let me
looks
get
like a
eyes
guy.
on him. Let me get eyes on him. Yeah. Yeah. I'll show you real quick if anybody wants to see. He kind of looks swaggy. By the end of the season, I think we look at Austin Simmons as one of the better quarterbacks in the SEC. Dalton Wasserman.
I'll sprinkle tail Deej because that sounds fun. But I think I like their over 8.5 wins, but we'll go over the schedule first.
Sure. He's from Pinecrest, Florida. 6'4", sophomore. And yeah, hot dude. No, that's not what we're saying.
No, hot dude alert. Yeah. It is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but I mean, we're not saying he's handsome. We're saying he looks like he looks like he can play football. He looks like a dog.
But also
right.
handsome.
No, I'm not saying he's ugly. Yeah, but that's not what we're after. Like Sam Hartman's like, oh, look, he's a babe. You know, but is he a
Sam
dog?
Hartman is at next level.
Yeah. Sam Hartman, but he's a little grit, but no. I don't know. I think Austin Simmons looks swaggy. Kind of Cam Wardish. Cam Ward goes out there, he looks like I'm here to fucking dominate.
He's a lefty.
Here's the schedule. Georgia State at home, at Kentucky, Arkansas, Tulane.
Yeah. 4-0.
4-0. All right. Then you got LSU at home. No bye weeks, by the way. 5 straight games, no bye weeks. I'm sorry, let me do it again. Oh my God, they got 4 straight home games. Jesus. LSU at home, Washington State, at Georgia, at Oklahoma.
Washington State?
Yeah.
2-2.
Okay. South Carolina at home, the Citadel, Florida, at Mississippi State.
They'll beat Florida or South Carolina, but not both. So give me 3-1. I think that has me have them at 9-3.
I think it does too. What was their win total?
8.5.
You like the over?
I do.
You gonna play it?
Probably yes.
But it's mainly because of Austin Simmons.
Oh no, it's mainly because of the receiving core that he's coming into as well.
Okay. Wazoo has Duggan automatic over 5.5 games. Why does that sound familiar? Duggan?
Max Duggan is the guy from TCU. I'm assuming there's some relation, but I don't know who that is. Let's look it up.
He's still in college?
No, definitely not. He was on the Chargers. I think he's out of the NFL. He sucks. No disrespect.
Duggan automatic over 5.5 games. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, back to the SEC.
Duggan Moore, and I actually don't know who this is.
Oh, got it. All right. We'll have to do Ed Sundquist might know Pac-12 ball. Maybe that's why he's asking when we're going to talk Pac-12.
Maybe you could elaborate because I actually don't know what the fuck.
I'm going to make a note to go watch Austin Simmons. I'm going to watch the Ole Miss spring game and see if I like Austin Simmons. I don't know. I mean, it's just hard for me. I don't see Lane Kiffin as anything more than a 9-3 coach, and he just went 9-3 with one of his best, most talented teams, as you said. So, yeah, I think you make a good point. It's hard for me to get there with Ole Miss.
How do you feel about a world where Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss as a whole has a little bit less pressure than it being Jackson Dart's final year? Yes, Deej.
Yeah, I went through that, Deej.
No, I know, but you should watch that and not the spring game is what they're saying.
Watch
real football against the Georgia Bulldogs.
But didn't he just play one drive?
Not sure. Let's look it up. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah.
No, he didn't. He played more than that. He had to.
It would be funny if they make the playoffs this year instead of last year. They did fucking burn the shit out of people last year. I haven't heard anybody slurping Ole Miss this year, and I do like that.
I kind of do too. For Lane Kiffin, I like it.
Yep. All right. Let's do real quick, Steak. Let's do Missouri.
Oh yeah, we're not done. Holy shit.
But I mean, we're almost done. Wait a minute. Where is Missouri? Is Missouri going to be bad this year? Oh, 29. Real quick. 29. You still got Eli Drinkowitz, sorry. Like him. I don't know anybody else, but I like Drinkowitz. All right. They Missouri, you loved Missouri last year. I think they went under.
They
They were
did.
9-3. They had Brady Cook and Luther Burden, so they're replacing them with Bo. Who?
Oh, Bo, the dude from Penn State.
Pribula?
Yeah.
Interesting. He's a junior. They're
They-
only returning 4 starters on offense. They are bringing back a lot of defensive starters, though. 7. You kind of like that. Last year, they lost to Texas A&M. They lost to Alabama, and they lost to South Carolina. They really got their dick kicked in, though, to Alabama, 34-0 and 41-10 to A&M. They had a relatively easy SEC schedule. Kind of pathetic that they couldn't really do anything with it. Barely beat Auburn. Barely beat Arkansas.
They were really bad.
Yep.
For
They beat
9
Iowa.
they were actually ass.
They beat Iowa 27-24. Okay. What's your what's the betting total for Missouri? And then we'll go through the schedule.
6.5 wins, but the overs minus 170. They are 70-1 to win the SEC. And they're plus 780 to make the playoffs.
Missouri starts the year with 6 home games in a row. How does that happen? I'm gonna have to tweet this. How does that happen?
No idea, dude.
Central Arkansas, Kansas, Louisiana, South Carolina, Massachusetts, Alabama, all at home. Unless that's a typo. That's crazy. Could be 4-2 though, can it?
Do it again.
Central Arkansas, Kansas, Louisiana, South Carolina, Massachusetts, Alabama.
4-2.
At
Equity
Auburn,
wise, by the way, I told you he put his totals. He likes over 7.5 wins for Missouri. So I'm going to see how we get there.
okay. At Auburn, at Vandy, Texas A&M.
Is that 3 games?
Yeah.
Because I'm at 4-2, and then you said
At Auburn, at Vandy, Texas A&M.
I think 1-2 personally.
Okay, so that's 5-3.
5-4.
Right?
5 and
Mississippi State at home, at Oklahoma, at Arkansas.
7-5. That's where I have them.
So you got them going over 6.5.
About minus 170, but I'm not taking that. I would never take that.
Okay.
Because I think they could lose to Kansas. I agree with DJ and Donnie. They could lose to fucking Vandy. I just don't know I don't know how I could feel confident about Missouri this year, really. I don't know anything about the quarterback.
Nothing. This is why when people cap these teams, I don't know how anybody does it confidently. All right, let's give our guy John Stecks. This is great. It's 11:51. I got to shut it down. I got a 12 o'clock call. Let's go real quick and give our guy Johnny a home run hitter. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the page. If you're watching on Twitch, please follow the page. Share it with your friends. Let's get some more followers. We're at 3,400 finally. It's been a slow, steady climb. All right, what do we got here? I'll have to look at the board later today.
I like your Philly, so will you pick a Yankee?
Yeah. Go look. Oh, I don't see a Twins pitcher announced.
Oh, so no Yankee odds?
Yeah,
you're right. It says TBD, but there's still home run odds for the Yankees.
There are?
Yep.
All right, hold on. Let me go look. I like Trent Grisham or Austin Wells. But I don't know. I'm going to have to see who's pitching. Who's your guy?
Max Kepler.
Okay, there you go. Well, let's do a home run parlay today and see what happens.
Okay, Max Kepler. And you finalize it with your Yankees guy. Also, Stecks, DM Stecks in case he's not in here.
Yeah, Stecks, hit me up in case I forget, which I probably will. I apologize about that. All right, guys. Steak, great job. Thank you. Chat with you later. Thanks, guys. I don't know if we're gonna have a stream tomorrow, and we'll see you for happy hour though. Happy hour will be tomorrow night on the Pickett YouTube channel. You know where to find that by now. If you don't, we'll share it with you. Actually, let me just share it with you right now, and then I'm gonna raid somebody. Who should we raid? By the way, who should we raid? Go to www.youtube.com/@PickettSports. Go follow that YouTube page. Subscribe to that YouTube page if you don't mind, and you'll get notified when we go live tomorrow. All right, let's go. B Brown DDP. I don't know anything about this guy, but we rated him last time. Seems like a nice dude. Did you guys like B Brown DDP? Do you know who he is? Does anybody know who he is? Anybody know? I just pinned the link for the Pickett YouTube channel. Go subscribe to that. Great. B Brown. And we're going to do, Steak and I are going to do our college football win totals. We'll do a video for them. Try to keep it under an hour and finalize everything. Quantitative, good luck, everybody. Good luck. I'm going to get in my bag and bet some MLB later, all right? Maybe I'll go live on TikTok if I got the time. Either way, you know to follow me on Pickett. I'll tweet some action. Good luck on all your wagers. Thanks, as always, for hanging out. We'll check you guys later. Peace.